Oh, sorry. Hey, Annie K. Yeah, I caught the live. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Sorry. I'm trying to get some things cleaned out from the show over the weekend. I'll get Duncan. Well, we might do it right here. He's hard at work. Where's he at? There he is. He just ate his dinner, so he's being lazy. And kisses to, and hugs to Dunkie. Do we get to spray horse? No, absolutely not. Let me get this over here so I can read these. I just got home from work, so I'm trying to get these seats cleaned because they smell terrible. Let's see. It's so beautiful out there, brother. Yeah, it's not bad right now. It rained again yesterday, like always. And we'll do this live long enough before we have to go meet Maddie at the barn because her little sweet guilt got dippity back. I don't know if you heard about that, DJ. Went in yesterday morning, and as soon as I walked in there, I noticed she already had 3 tiger stripes on her back. And we caught it quick enough, though, to where it didn't break the skin. Yeah, take care of yourself, Corey. I'm trying. But yeah, she got Deputy back. But again, I caught it. I went in there to let Maddie sleep in. So I got there about 7 o'clock and was checking on the blue butt. And as soon as I looked over at her, I thought it was where she had just ran under her feet or water or something, and water was dripping down her back. But yeah, we'll get rid of it pretty quick. A lot of them are, I don't know if you've dealt with it before, but a lot of it, some of it, there's different strains, it's viral and stuff. I'm fairly certain hers was stress induced. That because she was super stressed out at the show Saturday. So that's what I think it was. Let's see here. I hope y'all get rid of that. You are gotta be kind to yourself. Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I can sleep when I'm dead. But no, like I said, we got as soon as I saw it, I called Madeline and I was like, I know I'm letting you sleep in, but you gotta get your butt up because we gotta go take care of her. And luckily though, again, we caught it early enough to where she wasn't in pain. Where every time she stood up, she dropped. Because this morning I went in and you honestly can hardly tell that she was having the start of it, and because we got the penicillin on there so quick, and she's acting like nothing's happened. She's jumping up, trying to knock the feeder out of our hands, and we're going in there. So she's still happy. I'm just trying to get all these washed because every show they collect all kinds of things, and it's gross. I went through that one during Hampshire. Thankfully I caught it, and then didn't get it. Yeah, the thing that I know. Let's see. Hello, Chris. Chris Anna's actually not out here right now, but I will tell her you said hello. Um, but a lot of them, what I read, yeah, there's a few different strains. The most common is viral, and the other one is again the stress induced. Um, and hers popped up because when we dropped them off at the barn Saturday night, and you've probably seen it and how quick it can come on, hours. Um, she had nothing on her back because Madeline gave her a bath, and it was about 8:30, and as soon as we got her cleaned up, she was good, no spots because that's the first thing she checks them over for when she brings them back. And then no joke, I walked in that morning. It was early, and I walked in there and saw that, and I was like, crap. So I had to do Mach 2 just to get back to the house so I could get the meds for her. You don't know what caused it. Again, this is one of those things where the vet family friend we know is they'll tell you that if you've got an outbreak of it, it's more than likely the viral. Um, but if it's just you got 6 in a barn or more, and 1 or 2 pops them up, he says 95 to 99% of the time it's all stress. So what causes this? It's a virus. It's actually it's a form of streptococcus, and it's I'm trying to explain it the way he explained it to me. It's actually a type of form of strep that humans can get, but it's a completely different strain of this and that. But with pigs, it goes in and it basically causes the most uh, painful looking sores across their back, and it will literally looks like tiger stripes. They're like it's perfectly spaced out, perfectly in line and length, and it's just a weird. And if you catch it quick enough, like we did yesterday, you can get penicillin on it, and that of course starts eating away at that bacteria, and they heal up real quick. They make hers didn't even get to the point where it was bleeding, so she more than likely won't even have a scab. It'll probably just be like new skin peel off, like a sunburn. Um, but if you don't catch it in time, and when I say catch it in time, this stuff they can literally have no symptoms whatsoever, and then within I think the fastest he said he's ever seen it come on is 2 hours. So pig was fine, perfectly fine, running around all happy, and then he went back and checked on it because it was one of his personal ones, and he just went over to dump some feed in its feeder, and he looked, and its back had already started striping. So it's like that. And if you don't catch it quick enough, it'll actually bust open like lesions across their back. And they call it dippity back. There's a bunch of names for it, crack back, dippity back, whatever. And the reason we've always called it dippity back is because when it gets too far or you don't catch it quick enough, when they go to stand up, they'll immediately just squeal and they'll drop their back legs or their back down. So hence the name. I winced every time her back dipped. Yeah, you can just tell it's painful. Um, but no, Andy K. I know it does. It makes us sad too because you just know it's painful. But again, we caught it so fast, and it was all luck. I just walked in there and like she was in her pen right here, and I was rubbing her blue butt down with some lotion for his back to help dry up his little skin breakout what he had. And I just happened to look over like this far away, and she was sitting there looking up at me wanting her feed, and I was like, hold on girl, I gotta mix yours. And I noticed it was like a wet, it's almost like it's the epidermal liquid, like when you get or fluid when you get a callus and it pops. It's the same thing. I looked over and I literally saw the water, like what looked like water running down her back, and I was like, what'd you do, running? Because I thought she just got up under her water and she rubbed it and it dripped off on her. But then as soon as I looked over just a little bit more, I saw the red tiger stripes coming in. I was like, oh crap. Sounds sort of like shingles. I mean, yeah, kind of. But again, it's one of those ones because Chris Anna's brother has it or had it and is still, very high prone to it. But it works 10 times faster than shingles. Like comparative with, I'm sure the pain, they're probably neck and neck with each other. But for speed in which it comes on, like when you catch it in time, it's not because you're good. It's because you're lucky because you walk in, you see, you're like, oh crap, and then because by the time I went home to get her, I wasn't gone from the barn 20 minutes and came back, and there was already more fluid. It already started coming down her side, so it was progressing way fast. But yeah, it'll go away fast. I think so. Is it only pigs that get this disease? Again, it is still a form of something that like kind of like we could get, but it's a different strain. So the likelihood could you get some sort of a infection from it? Yes, but it would be different. It's hard to explain. I'm not a doctor uh, or a vet, but it's kind of like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Uh, the likelihood of you getting it's this, but we still, no matter what, before we even come home, we've got 2 sanitizing bottles. Duncan is past the age of easy contraction for it, but it does not mean he cannot get it. So we still, before we even got here, we changed clothes, we head to toe synergized. Um, let's see, is there a way to avoid that from happening? That's a good question. Knock on wood, none of the other pigs get it. Give me 1 second, Taco, and I'll get back with you. Does it happen more in hot and humid weather? I've actually heard that it can, um, but I think it's more of the viral strain. Um, let me tilt this up so I can see better and read. I have read, but again, it's one of those things. I think a lot of it has to do with just perfect weather, temperature, this, that, conditions, and it'll pop up. But Taco said, let's see, is there a way to avoid it from happening? Not really. Um, I mean, you could, if you find out it's the viral strain, you can take precautions like, um, of course, sanitizing everything, keeping the pig away from the other pigs. Um, because just like any other animal, pigs, cows, horses, they love to investigate with their mouth and their nose. All it takes for them is go up and on the sore, and it'll just spread like wildfire. The stress-induced strain, there's no way to avoid it. You can, like her guilt was perfectly fine, chill, happy, always hyper. But then when we got to the show, she did well on her first outing. But then when she came back, we try to get all pigs, even Duncan. Like I can come out here with a lawnmower and run it next to him, and he'll just sit there and he'll pace it and bark at it, but then he'll just go lay down. We try to get all the pigs used to every sound you could think of. But I think the generators that were running for the air conditioning on the trailers, I think that kind of got her worked up because she didn't stop eating or nothing because they'll stress and stop eating. She didn't do that, but you could tell that when she was walking, her head was up even higher and she was fast stepping. And I even was talking to one of the other parents there. I told him, I said, that girl looks like she's stressing. And he was like, yeah. He said, she's definitely moving a lot quicker than she usually does. And then, sure enough, we get up Sunday morning, and there it is. It's a combination of perfect issue happening on what? Yeah, DJ's right. It's just, it's one of those perfect storm things. This lines up with this, and this, and boom. Crappy situation. Like quiet storm, Debbie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It's basically just it's all unfortunate situations that you wouldn't think would happen, and they just get dippity back. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I got everything caught up. I'm gonna get Duncan over here in just a second. I'm just trying to get the few things. And what I'll do is I'll actually go take it and send it over here because I'm trying to grab some stuff out of my trailer. Hey, big man. And don't worry, he wasn't. He's been over here buffing at me the entire time watching me. Let's see. Perfect storm. Yeah, I got you, Yanny K. Understood it. How's Dunkie? He's good. Like I said, don't let him fool you. He's not sleeping. He's been barking at me the whole time, or buffing the whole time I've been over there. I saw her dealing with this. Hey, it's one of them things. It's one of those things where we every time we start a season, we're like, I wonder what the curveball is going to get thrown at us this time. And so right now it's dealing with the blue butts, allergic to every known spray. He might as well be allergic to air. And that was the one other thing on top of it. We had to give him a shot last night because as soon as Maddie put him in the pen, feeding him, and he was doing his normal pacing back and forth, and we literally heard like a good 10-second strain of him coughing, and it was like, ugh. So it's Blue Butt's skin. He's allergic to air. Blue Butt had a cough last night, and then it was last night, and then yesterday morning the gilt gets dippity back. So it's like, what else? But the good thing about it is the next show isn't like for a month. So those little babies, they'll be able to rest. Maddie's not even going to let the gilt walk. She's just going to, and when I say walk, she's not going to work her. She's just going to let her out, walk around, do her thing, be happy, take her outside in the grass. And the other two, she's just going to baby for a little bit because she's got, like I said, she's got a month. So she's going to let them just kind of chill and be happy, fun little pigs. And plus, old Harry blew the show away, so he gets to chill out for the weekend or for the week. The old age, yeah. When it rains, it pours. 100%. Hi everyone. Thinking all the babies get better. Love you all. Oh, they will. They will. They were just they just all decided. Well, two of them decided they wanted to get sick all at once. They didn't want to leave the other one out. Larry is a superstar. Yeah, he really rocked it because we were always told you don't do showmanship with a Duroc. They're like, we've had people literally say they are worthless as showmanship partners. Well, Madeline proved that wrong. She got a belt buckle with one last season. And then she got grand champion senior showman with Harry, first outing, first show. She went out there and they did 2 heats. So the first heat had 7 or 8 other kids in her class. And then the next heat, there was 2 heats that had the same. It was like 8 kids in that class. Madeline, as soon as she walked out, she did her little 3-turn thing, did everything right, did her transitions. And I know I'm doing this because that's what it looks like to me when she's in the ring. And then the judge was the one parent, because I'm over here trying to get video, but I'm trying to watch. So I'm getting terrible video. And then I'm having the other parents next to me saying, she's getting it, she's getting it. And then I'm putting the phone down like, how do you know? And then literally they'll say this, this young lady in the whatever, she was the blue stripe or the red hair. I can't remember how they called her. And they're like, oh my God, great. So they had her go set over into the side because they didn't have holding pins. So they let the second heat out. And then it was the second heat where Madeline was the 16 and 17-year-old class. And then the second heat was the 17 and 18-year-old class. And so they didn't have pins in there. So she had to go, the lady with the Duroc or something like that. Yeah, maybe it was that. But she won her age group 16, 17, and they also they incorporate the age and their grade level in the same. But she won her class, and again, they didn't have pins, so the lady at the back said, Maddie started going out. She thought she was done, and they're like, "No, just go stand over there. We don't have pins." So while the other group was showing, Madeline was over in the corner of the ring, sat there, and Harry was climbing up her and like trying to bite at her chin, and uh, so she was over there like scratching his belly and letting him play. And then um, when they picked the I can't remember, it was like the 3 or 4 from the second heat. Then she went back out there and she walked around with them for I swear they weren't out there 30 seconds. And that's when I actually got to see, because I was holding the camera above my head to where I'm surprised I even got it in film or in view, because I was just holding it up in the air. And I was watching her, and then as soon as she came off the fence, she did like a little transition little flip off the fence, and the judge literally like eyeballed right at her and just watched her walk around. And then that's when he called her back, and then she got because she won that first heat, and that was considered champion showman. And then when she went back out and beat both classes, that was the grand champion showman. Um, let's see. Oh, did I miss something? How much does it weigh? Also, she goes, yeah, Gizmo, 700 pounds. Yeah, sorry. He's a big boy. Yeah, I'm trying to get him up here in a minute, but again, he's not asleep because he's probably looking. Let me see. See if I can get his stomach to jump when I boof. Duncan. Yep, there he goes. Duncan. 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 Oof, 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 oof. But no, she did fantastic because she beat all the juniors and all the seniors. So, and that right there, I looked at her. I said, "Well, you want to load everybody else up and go home?" And I was like, "That was good." And then she went back out for her class, and before she was the third one out in her market class. And as soon as she walked out, he literally pointed at her with Harry and he said, "Go over there." So she went and stood over in the corner, and I walked over there and I was like, "What'd you do?" And she's like, "I don't know." And that's when the lady came over there and she's like, "You're Maddie, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, well, you just won your heat." And she's like, "What?" Forget Munchkin and Brute. Yeah, they're actually, well, they were out. They were out in their little area back here, but they went in there. I'll get them over in frame in a minute. Let's see. He eats as much as possible. No, he doesn't. But let's see. I forget my sugar. Aloha, exactly. Aloha, Jessica. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I missed you, Jessica. I didn't see you. Uh, but but no, yeah, she went out there and somehow dominated that class and got grand champion. What was it? Purebred Duroc, and then we were literally sitting in the stands, and then we watched like because she thought she was done with him, and then we started watching uh all the winners of the purebred classes go out. It was like a Hereford, a York, a Hamp, and then we're sitting there looking at it, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, "Did they do one for yours?" And she's like, "No." And then literally the parents that were like right next to us, and they're like, "Y'all know y'all were supposed be out there, right?" And we're like, "Oh crap!" So we took off running, and I went up to the lady that was running the shoots and stuff, and they're like, she's like, "Are you Maddie's dad?" I'm like, "Yeah, she's going to get him right now. She's walking up the hill." So they actually waited on her, and as soon as she come walking in the ring with Harry, he literally, like, the judge looked at her and just eyeballed her the whole entire time. And he looked at everybody else's pick, as he should, to be fair. But then his speech, he said a bunch of things. He said he would love to take that little pig or little Duroc home in a briefcase where his wife wouldn't know, but she'd find out. He said, that's the best built little Duroc I've ever seen. And so she won that overall everything. Let's see. Yes, everybody's a Gizmo. I'm just trying to catch like Annie K and everybody else up in here about the show over the weekend. Is he done growing and can they get bigger? In weight, yeah, DJ's right. He is done growing technically, but they can grow in weight. As for height and length, he's full. But we keep his intake monitored with his feed just so that we can make sure he doesn't have any joint health issues. Um, but he is 700 pounds. If he was a boar, he could get a lot bigger. DJ can attest to that because his dad is his dad's over 1,100 pounds, and he just looks like a big linebacker. But let's see. I see so sweet and adorable. Duncan sent him a snack. Yeah, if y'all give me just 1 second, I will actually try to get. I'll get him a snack because he's only had some dried peaches today. And I'll go grab them real quick. And we'll see if we can get him to sit. Oh, hello, Ginger. Sorry, I'm ranting about how my how well Madeline did over the weekend. Well, actually, not just her. Her little Duroc did amazing. Doesn't get any bigger than he is at the moment. Yeah, you better start praying pretty hard and hoping you get the lucky streak if maybe he's not the biggest of the litter or going to be the biggest of the litter. Let's see. Let me see if I can get him. I got to try to figure out where I got to go. Right there at the spool. Maddie kicked butt with her babies over the weekend. I agree, and that was a way to help build her confidence because she was so nervous before she even went out. She does it every time, but it was worse this time because it was an out-of-state show. She was like dry heaving at the trailer, and I was like, "Are you gonna puke?" And she's like, "No," and I kept doing like the whole gagging sound to try to make her go ahead and get it knocked out. It's amazing. I love watching your videos at the show. Yeah, she is. She just gets really nervous. He was the run of his litter, and he is about me. All right. Well, sometimes the runts will come back and show you. Corey. Yeah, I'm that kind of dad. She was over there. She's like, I'm so nervous, Dad. And she was just standing at the trailer doing the whole, I'm okay. And I'm like, what's the matter, Madeline? I'm going, bleh. You know I got treats, don't you? Michelle. Hello, everyone. Hello. Was it Gizmo? If you're still in here, I know you wanted to see, or I think you were wanting to see him sit for his treats. Hold on, bud. He's already staring at me. Look at him. But if you're not, that's okay. But I was just trying to make sure you could see. If someone starts dry heaving, I'm legit right there joining them. It takes a lot to make me toss my cookies, but he looks so smart. Can he talk? Of course he can talk. Duncan, see, he said, "What's up? What you doing, bud? Why's your nose all muddy and your sides all muddy? You just got a bath yesterday." Gizmo. Okay, all right. Let me see. I'm trying to set this junky gimbal thing. I've gotten better with the aperture. Yeah, it takes a lot for me to want to puke, but some things do. But it takes a lot. All right, you ready, bud? Let's go sit. We want to. You ready? Get out the way. Come on. I'm not coming to you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Thank you. That's good. That's good. That's good. Can we see it? Can we see it? boy. That's a good boy. Yes, yes. Thank you. That's it. See? Oh, boy. Oh, there you go. Ew, you're wet. Those are the dried peaches. He likes those. See, Doug, hello, Michelle. I've gotten better. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with everything, everybody. It's similar to my stressor. What gets me? Yeah. Uh, Maddie rocked it out. You should be proud, Harry, the little rock star. Oh yeah, I'm definitely proud of her, and I'm always proud of her piggies because they both sets work hard. He's a gelding. He's probably about the size of one. Big hug, Michelle. Let's see what's up. Bro is a unit. He is a unit. Let's see if I can get him to come back over here. Duncan, come here. Come here. He's a good boy. Look at you. Oh, you got a scratch? There's nothing. There's nothing. It's wet. Try to cover up the water. Can you get it? Oh, there it is. Oh. Lean with it, rock with it, buddy. Come on, do it. Do it. Lean with it, rock with it. Do it. See if I can get him to stay. Sometimes he'll drop. Hey. Nope. That's fine. I'll take it. Oh, you sweet. Nope. I'll get you some. I'll get you some hay. What do you want? You got to back up though. No, because I know what you're gonna do. As soon as I open it, you're gonna walk out. He's standing at the gate waiting for me to open it because as soon as I do, he's gonna push it open. And I ain't chasing you down in the front yard. All right, hold on. We'll try to make my break. Oh, thanks for closing it back. And there ain't no stopping him. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I didn't. Is his ears clipped? Yes, they are. They are notched. They're done by the breeder at birth for identification purposes, keeping up with health, everything. It's basically their ID. Raising a lovely human being, a decent, respectful young gal. Yeah, she's something else sometimes, but for the most part, she's a good kid. Uh, I'm trying. They work hard because their mom works hard and loves them. Yeah, he's got an itch on his belly, so I'm gonna try to get it for him. Where's your marshmallows? He's not getting no marshmallows today because he gets hyper when he gets those. Oh, and see, Patricia already answered. Sorry, I'm catching up with everything. So happy every time I see him. Well, good. It helps. It's a barrow, which means no mini Dunkins from him. Yeah, I know, but it I kind of wish there was some little Dunkin' Munchkins running around. She's so beautiful and I'm pretty, and I enjoy watching her with the pig show. Thank you very much, Jessica. Can they sweat? Pigs do not sweat. A lot of things will also say that they have zero oil in their skin. They do actually have this much. They do actually have oil glands, which are they might as well not have any because they produce so little that it's not even noticeable. Um, so that's why he gets his little goat milk lotion. Um, Maddie will come do it tonight. We try to give it to him every day as long as it's not nasty outside. I'll bore for a few days. Hyper, yes, you don't need no. Him hyper is not fun because like right now he's probably gonna come up and start trying to check my pockets. I don't know. Yeah, but when he gets hyper, you might as well not even go in the pen with him because he'll start doing his little 360 zoomies and he'll wait till you're working on something, then he'll sneak up behind you and put his head up under your butt and lift you up off the ground. Won't you? Yeah. You're such a good boy. There's nothing in there. Hey, you want to say hey? You say hey? Say boop, boop. Oh, Duncan. Hey, look at me. Yeah, he's such a pretty boy. Hey, let go of it. And see, that's why I don't do that either, because he tried to bite the bottom of the gimbal. He's a good boy. Quit trying to bite it. And I think he farted too. And he's biting the gimbal. Let go. See the goats in the background? They're being raised to be Duncan's. Come out. Yeah. They've actually, the one thing we've been waiting on for the longest time is the past few mornings they're coming over here in between these two fences, and Munchkin, the smaller tan one, he's sticking like as much snout as he can through that, and then him and Duncan are going back and forth smelling each other. So progress. Okay, now he's backed away from the fence. Ah, gotcha. Duncan, if you'll give me a second, I'll actually get you some good hay. Let's see. What is this one? Yeah, pig farm. It's gonna smell awful. Sometimes let's see. Yes, Gizmo. Sometimes pig farts can curl paint. Uh, and that's DJ will tell you. That's where I'm only saying this if you don't know much about pigs. That's where their bad reputation, because it is. It's a complete lie. People say that pigs are nasty, filthy animals and they stink. Pigs don't actually have a smell. And usually when they do, or if they do have a smell, it's usually like a sweet smell. But they do not stink. I've never actually smelled a pig that smelled. Now, if you make them live in just pure filth, of course they're going to stink. But the smell comes from their poop and pee because their pee is high in ammonia, and their turds are their turds. I mean, I've never smelled a turd that smelled good. So, and Joe, he's such a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy most of the time, not all the time. He ate though, and I put that. And now look, he's wearing a hat. Now he's not. All right, slop smells, not them. Yeah. Been salt. Yeah. Again, I have never personally smelled a pig that smelled bad. And if the pig does smell bad, whoever owns that pig should be ashamed of themselves because they don't smell. Buddy, I don't know how you get infected hairs like that. Sorry, I just seen those little. Yeah, nobody wants to live in slop. Nope. I just noticed it on. I seen those three little bumps. My fingers all the way. Those three little bumps right there. Got an infected hair, so I got to go out there and pluck them. Only reason their pen smells at the moment is with all the rain. Well, yeah, then that's a given. Um, when when the circumstances arise that like inclement weather, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, when you get locked up in your house and you can't go nowhere because of the weather and you're rained in, your house is probably not going to be the cleanest thing on earth. Ours isn't, but um, can you smell it in the house? No. Um, we actually like he has one little little potty pile because this is his bathroom out here, and then inside of his barn, his bathroom is just inside the door on the right. Um, but that's only his poop pile from today. Because what I do is I throw it down there. Some people see me on TV, on videos or on lives. They've seen me toss them over the fence down there. I actually have a shavings flat right there. I throw the turds down there and I let them dry out in the sun for a few days. And I literally take my mower and put the bag on it, and then I'll mulch it. And we use it to spread all down through there, because no grass would ever grow down through there. And now look, grass, grass everywhere. So, but no, it doesn't stink as long as now. If you just let it set, yes, it's gonna stink. But we keep like his barn. Like I'll show you because we just did it yesterday. Oh, hello, Axel. So give me a second. I'm gonna hopefully nope. I knew you was gonna do that. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to get him a handful of hay because I went to open the door and he was using the feed pan as a distraction. Like I'm not paying attention. Let's see. Makes the forest greener. Dang right it does. Yeah, Duncan, there's a hole there. You know why? Because you dug it. Bro's got a lavish pad. Yeah, he does. Duncan has air conditioning, heat, radio, security. So yeah, I'll actually show you that here in a second. Uh, Gizmo, I'm just trying to distract him. Oh, and DJ too. I don't know if you've used this before, but we use Bermuda hay because it really has really no nutritional value for Duncan most of the time because it has, again, no nutritional value. But it's a good snack. You just can't make them. They can't live off of it. There you go. Go get it. But yeah, he loves him some Bermuda. There's the goats. Now they're back out. Hey, hey, you with the face and the weird looking ears. Look at him, being all smug, rubbing up against the fence like he owns it. And him too. He's such a sweet and adorable someone. I love to see that, Auntie. Say, hey, if you come to Hawaii, we'd be swimming the waves together. Well, here's the only problem with that, Auntie K. They don't make a seat big enough for him, and I don't think they'll let him in the cargo hold where they do dogs and such. We'd probably have to buy 4 tickets for him just to get on a plane. Let's see. We get hay bales from our neighbors, and they also use for the horses and cows. Oh, okay. But that's mainly for bedding. But they also like to eat it. He'll chew on this regular wheat straw, but like Bermuda, oh, he loves it. Of course, the goats, that's part of their diet. Pigs like it too, but for them it's basically like eating celery. You can eat it all day long, but you ain't really eating nothing but stringy water. I used to work at a hay factory. Allergies couldn't handle it. Ooh, yeah, I'm sure that would be terrible. But can't remember who it was. Was it Gizmo was wondering, or I can't remember if somebody asked. But yeah, there's his mini split heater and air conditioner. There's his radio. There's his full exhaust fan. There's his personal fan, and he has indoor plumbing, and that's his little potty. I got to get it out, but it gets done every day. Chill out. I loves eating leaves. I don't know. Duncan does too. Let's see. But yeah, he's got it made. Actually, didn't have to turn the air on for him today because the high was like 78. So I just left his doors open and then his exhaust fans going, so it draws air in and out. And then he had his little personal fan going, so he didn't need air today. Well, I appreciate watching y'all, and thank you. We appreciate you watching. The face smooches were for you, Axel. I'm on my way home. I'll join when I get home if y'all are still there. We may be Ariana. If not, we'll try to get back on again later. It just all depends on uh, what all we have to do at the show bar. Dunkie Bunks Crew from Tampa. Oh, it's Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Sorry, I was trying to read the name. I keep trying to explain. Like, I don't know if it makes sense, but the names that pop up on my screen are like right here to here, and the letters are white and it blends in with the hay sometimes. She kept pushing the fence last fall just to get leaves. Oh, let's see if they. Oh, they ran away because they were playing. But Duncan, they were at the fence and they started headbutting each other and ran down the hill. He was going over there to investigate because Munchkin, like I said, would come up and they'd go start touching noses right there. I've cut my finger somehow. Um. Okay, bye. Uh. Yep, and here's Wendy. Let's do Wendy. Hello, Wendy. If y'all could bear with me for like 20 seconds, I've got to run upstairs and get me a drink. I had to be quiet to open my Gatorade because if he hears it, he'll come over here. He's already looking. Yay for ACS. What is ACS? I'm missing something. Uh, appreciate the family. Oh, it'd be a good thing, y'all. Well, thank you very much, Jessica. Let's see. We pulled on. Let's go. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the just like the high 70s this week here, which is awesome. And the humidity's not supposed to be like in the 100 pluses, which I don't even know if that's possible. Oh, air conditioners. Yeah, I had to go get me some of these. My hands are just so big. That's actually a 30 ounce. Or wait, no, it says 12. Never mind. I was trying to be pretty bad. Got huge hands. Okay, well, sip. You can have just a little bit. Here. I was trying to like Midwest tail. Yeah, you can sip. And just so people watch and absolutely hate us, watch this. I drank after a big because he's cleaner than a lot of people that make nasty comments. That's it. You quiet down. I didn't put the slash mark. Ah, I got you. Same in Nebraska, made national Saturday for storms. Oh, nice. Oh, Corey shared. I always share. Floridians aren't afraid of mosquitoes, gators, or snakes, but if our air conditioners go out in the summer, we're afraid. Yeah, I'll share everything I got with Duncan within reason, because they can't have much of this. So that's why I basically only let him have like that much. There we go. All right, cool. I'm caught up. I gotta throw this away. Burr. I don't have nothing else, dude. I do not have anything else. Duncan is amazing. I really want. He's such a handsome, happy boy. I mean, for the most part, yeah, he is a happy boy. There's days where, just like everybody else, he deserves a day where he's just going to be grumpy. I would be no good without AC. I work out in the sun on hot concrete and pavement all day long. So, as dumb as it sounds, when I'm driving around in between my job or where I'm at different dealers, I refuse to run the air conditioner. I just roll the windows down and deal with it, because if I turn the air conditioner on, I'm afraid I'll get spoiled, not want to get out of my truck. So I just roll the windows down and, you know, sweat so much my seat turns colors. Even though, I could turn the AC on, have every right to, it's mine, but I just don't, because I don't want to get spoiled. Hey, don't you lay down. You heard me. You've been up and playing and having fun, and then you're just going to come over here and flop in the water. Why? DJ, my kid said to say hi, Duncan. Duncan, can you say hi back? Say hi. Burr. There we go. He said hi. Look at him. He's a happy boy. There you go. Play with your bowl. Much respect to everyone who work outside. And my husband was the same way. Yeah, it gets tough sometimes, but when you ain't got a college education, you gonna work outside like me for the most part. Uh, I appreciate it. Really enjoy watching. He's such a sweetheart. Y'all are amazing. Thank you very much, Jessica. Well, I was trying to get him better views so you could see him. And why do you quit every time I walk over here? Can't you do anything right, Duncan? The internet, a lot of the videos people say you can't. No more rain for Dunk. Not right now. It said this morning that it wasn't supposed to rain all week, and then around lunchtime, I just checked the weather again like an idiot, and now it says it's going to rain like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I was like, great, that's exactly what we need. There's nothing better than 90-degree days and 179% humidity. I'm trying to say, Debbie, how's the animal? Keep that rain. Yeah, I'm just done with the rain for now. I mean, I know we need it, but we don't need it this bad just yet. Like I've said a million times, I think our meteorologists in our area, they keep their little rain gauge. It shows how much it rains. They keep it under the lid of a shed. Like, instead of being out in the open, they keep it under an eave like that. They're like, we got 4 drops in it, after 17 days. We're in a drought. All right, Duncan, I'm going to leave this here for like 2 seconds so I can run over here and close my tailgate. Are you going to come hit the fence and knock it down and then destroy another one of my phones? You are? That's what I thought. That's why I'm going to move it over here. At least he's honest about breaking my stuff. Come on. Does he recognize the word treat? You know, that's actually one I've been working on. I don't know. I know he knows his name. You say it, and especially when he's doing something he's not supposed to, he'll turn his head just enough to look at you and then go back to doing what he's doing. But like right now, if he's walking away, let's see if we can get him to look. Let me zoom in so we can see him. Duncan, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Duncan, come here, buddy. Come here. See, he's chewing on something. I don't think it's his bowl, I think, or what is that? So I didn't see it in your video the other day. You didn't see what in our video the other day. I'm sorry. Duncan. Duncan. How's Hawaii, Auntie? It's paradise, Wendy. She's got beaches everywhere. And sand everywhere and tropical everything. It's paradise. Duncan. You just blow at me? Duncan, come here, bud. Florida's paradise too? Yeah. That he recognized that word. Oh. Duncan, you want a treat? You want a treat? See, he's looking, but he's doing something. Duncan, you want a treat? Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. See, now he's not going to. Debbie, I think you screwed that autocorrect up. I think it tried, but you failed it. The autocorrect probably going to give you a lesson. Come here. Come here. I know you're looking right at me and you just keep staring and waiting. Come here. Come here. There's a good boy. And the island I live on has the highest sea cliffs in the world. See? Paradise. Does he like Creamfield? Oh, yeah. Who doesn't? My favorite's Jellyfield. Those are the best ones. Jellyfield's the best. What are you doing, buddy? Come here. Look at that cute face. Come here. Looks like you're smiling. Come here, buddy. All right, I'll get you some more fruit. Hold on. Our mountains are simply majestic. Hey, we got mountains too. People just use them to like hide all their drug stashes, but and meth labs. But that's okay. To each their own. Oh, I hit the thing. So yeah, my brothers could sit too. Yeah, it's always fun watching a pig sit for their treats because it's like you don't expect a big old boy like him to be able to do it, but he gets up and down. His pig, yeah, I got you. His pig, meth labs. Y'all are awesome. Duncan is amazing and awesome. Yes, he is. Let me go grab him a little treat because he did come to me. Come here. Let's see. Trying to make sure. Hello, Sniper. Wow. 72 has changed so much. There you go. Good boy. These are just dried peaches. Oh, yes. Hello, Sniper. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Nope. Dropped it. But unfortunately, guys, I've got to get off here in just a second. I'm going to feed him these last peaches because my phone, buddy, it's right there. My phone is dying. So here, get your good boy. My paternal grandmother, when she was 25 years after her husband died. It's actually one place I have never been. Never been to Hawaii. Let's see. But y'all, if y'all will maybe be on later, we'll try to get on if we get back from the show barn taking care of the babies. If we get back from there in a good time, we will hop back on because we got to go out there and I got to charge my phone. Let's see. Good night, Duncan and Corey, Manny. Love y'all so much. We love all y'all too. Let's see. Have a wonderful day. That was my kid. Wow, 25 here. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. If I don't see y'all again tonight, but we're gonna try. But it just depends on how late we have to work out there. So y'all have a great night and hopefully see you tonight or tomorrow. See ya.